All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's get into the interactive part of today. And I think we're starting off with our question of the day first, which I can see you're already starting to give us a few of your views on. And the question is, are coalition governments a workable solution in South Africa? It's simple, it's short, and to the point. We'd love to know, what do you make of coalition governments? And from the past, I'm not sure it works too well. But Sakina, you're more sort of watching it, especially now as it goes on. But I mean, just looking at some of the coalitions that we've had, I'm not sure they've worked. They've kind of failed, broken up, and it looks like there's just lots of drama with coalition governments.
Well, some would say if you take the city of Ekurhuleni as an example, it has worked there. They've managed a clean audit in the latest financial audit with the Auditor General. But if we say it's worked, what exactly do we mean by that? But that seems to be at least one example where it seems to work. But I'd love to hear from you. I mean, if you think about what is happening, for example, where opposition parties complain of outright majorities and how decisions are just rammed through, how will coalitions actually assist in making sure that there's greater accountability, that there's greater oversight and proper oversight around projects and expenditure and all of those things? I don't know. Let us know your views.
Very interesting, because I mean, listening to some analysts, they say that an outright win would be much better as opposed to coalition governments. But that's a view of one analyst. Love to hear what you think about that. All right, let's get into the trending topics now on this Monday. So it's been a very, very busy weekend for trends and the most beautiful people in South Africa. And she has been crowned Miss
If you
SA
missed it,
2021.
here's our new Miss SA. And she
He's a lawyer.
Lalela.
Yeah.
And she's a ballerina.
Oh, she's beautiful. I mean, I saw some of those photographs that we were sending.
Oh, man.
They were
I hope we have
beautiful.
them. I thought they were just absolutely stunning.
Just magnificent,
The pictures of our new Miss South Africa, Lalela Mswane. Do we have more pictures of Miss SA?
No, unfortunately not.
I
see them and they're right in front of me, because I can see her in these magnificent, beautiful poses where, you know, she's got these beautiful ballerina poses, and she's lovely, and we wish her the best of luck in this. And I mean, I think that the real winner was during the Q&A section. And I mean, I think our top three did a very, very good job, but she just held her own.
But our girls are generally very
for the
strong.
country.
I think, you know, the contestants that we generally get to the top are usually very, very strong. So well done there to everybody, you know, who participated. It is, of course, a fabulous point of exposure, learning curve, and congratulations to Lalela, our new Miss South Africa.
Fantastic. Well, all the best, and no doubt we'll be seeing a lot of her. Shudu, it's a goodbye to Shudu, and she was also just, I mean, when she was, I mean, look at that face, look at her.
Gorgeous.
Oh, she is beautiful.
She looked gorgeous at the handover as well. And of course, people talking about Shudu perhaps not getting the recognition that she deserved during her reign as Miss SA. But of course, it's because of this pandemic, I say.
Absolutely.
You know, she had the misfortune of being Miss South Africa
during a pandemic.
During the grips of the
You couldn't travel anywhere. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't, I mean, you know, the global stages, unfortunately, were absent during this. And I think she would have held South Africa's head up very, very high. And what I loved about Shudu was she was very vocal during her reign. And, you know, she stood her ground and was also, she made a very big impact, in spite of. And I think that she really was absolutely fantastic. But, I mean, when you look at the likes of Shudu and you look at Zosbini, I mean, that is just... I mean, these ladies, I mean, the ladies before Lalela, of course, because these are the footsteps she's following in, and they're just amazing. They're beautiful. But, you know, and I suppose still some people talking about beauty pageants, what do they mean in this day and age? I don't know. I think at this point they're actually meaning quite a lot. They may have lost it for a little bit, but now I think, you know, there's a much bigger message with these beauty queens right now, and
because
just the strength of character and the beauty that they're putting out there in terms of what they can achieve, and the brains, the beauty, the influence, the wonderful things.
It's a big package. It's not just about looks. It's not just the aesthetics and how that is packaged. It is an entire package that comes to the party. And you know, we talk about Miss South Africas who've been doctors, you know, who've been lawyers, and who've just gone on to do fabulous things and really use this platform
and make us
for
proud.
the greater good. So
very, very
absolutely. But of course, the debate will rage on about
It always will.
whether there is a place for such.
Indeed. Well, that was the weekend of
Modern-day South
the big
Africa.
talking points on the weekend, Miss SA 2021. So congratulations, Lalela. Now, Bonang, here we go again.
And House of BNG. Let's
so
play
they
them
go
together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drama. And I mean, we saw this already. It was happening last week where she made this announcement, a 30-second announcement where basically everybody logged on to Twitter to listen to an announcement that Bonang made. And I think it broke whatever the spaces on Twitter.
Spaces.
So many people logged on to hear this, and basically Bonang just saying that the management company that she's with, which is CSA Global, she has a big issue with them, and there's going to be
she's going to litigate.
That's it.
Well,
they've now come to the party to speak.
Fast forward, CSA apparently claimed that Bonang was aware that any intellectual property, trademark or copyright developed by them would remain their property, including that trademark, House of BNG.
Yeah.
And Bonang, remember during that recording, was basically saying that essentially she felt that she was hard done by CSA. And they are saying, well, she's the only one who made money of this because she receives royalties and they are the ones who are stuck with the risk. She doesn't, assume any of the risk. All she does is make money. And so they basically saying that they've ordered Bonang to relinquish control of the House of BNG account or face consequences. That's now CSA. This is an ugly divorce.
It's going to get more ugly, especially as they say they cannot wait to go into court and actually fight and talk about what's actually happening. So we'll be watching. Yeah, we'll be watching this one, but it is. I mean, it's quite a big one with regard to Bonang and the House of Bonang.
But people were just so funny, eh?
You said somebody thought that Bonang was making this in your back garden.
I was literally laughing my head off. Someone said this was Harmony saying, Mina, I thought Bonang was personally making these at her home, somewhere. But
well, I'm glad we've been educated. Bonang is not making champagne in her back garden.
Yeah, she doesn't make champagne at home.
No, she doesn't.
But it raises very interesting questions around copyright, because influencers and the products that they put out, what do they actually own?
Yeah, exactly.
In the end.
Exactly. And this is something that we really have to look at, and I think we're going to be educated a lot on this one. But anyway, that's a big one. And then Uncle Waffles. So I was also educated about Uncle Waffles. Apparently this up-and-coming amazing DJ who's just phenomenal, and everybody's talking about it.
That's Uncle Waffles.
Uncle Waffles. However, this is now given even more of a further boost by Musa Maimane, who came out with a tweet this morning, not this year, about 10 hours ago, last night, basically saying the people need delivery, not dancers. Stop competing with Uncle Waffles and Vinny. Address the potholes, the lack of water and the inconsistent power supply. The people deserve safe communities, quality schools and clean neighborhoods. Real delivery, not fake stadiums. So that's what Musi went out to say. And then, of course, all these videos.
Do you think he was subtweeting?
Let's show you some dancing videos of politicians.
Thank you.
John Vulikaya, John William Sabenzi, and together we're going to Vula and Steve Tshwete municipality. We're going to Vula that gate and put Bosman in there. We're going to Vula the gate and put a DA government in there. And we're going to Vula the gate for all of you to have a better future. Because the DA gets things done. John Vuligate and Nancy Storm. Well, let me tell you, on the 1st of November, I'm going to be Vuli Pompo, John Vuli Kaya, John Vuli Msebenzi. And together, we're going to Vula and Steve Tshwete municipality. We're going to Vula that gate and put Bosman in there.
Oh my gosh. What people will do for a vote. So there we go. John Steenhuisen, John Vulligate. He's John Vulling everything. Oh, I love it.
That's his dog.
All right, so yeah,
Lord.
that was a good fun one, but it's elections.
Yeah, on Aldrin's new show on the Saturday evening at 8.
Yeah,
you'll see all of these funny moments. So looking forward to that. Elections 360 with Aldrin Sempier on Saturday. You'll get to see more of all of this.
So awesome. All right, let's take a